Hello and welcome to the Pats Chat podcast, where we discuss the Patriots football team and the takeaways from their week. So today we have Week 12 and impacts from Week 12. And our first topic, we're going to discuss injuries. So who got hurt, Chase?
Milton Williams, Will Campbell, is it Jared Wilson?
Yeah, Jared Wilson.
Kyrie's Tonga, and Brendan Schooler.
Okay, so Milton Williams was hurt against the Jets on Thursday Night Football,
Right.
and he's put on injured reserve, and he's out for 4 to 6 games. Yeah. Will Campbell was hurt against the Bengals in Week 12, and we don't know how long he's out for, but we do know that he has an MCL sprain. Now, Jared Wilson, I don't know much about his injury here, but that's going to impact the offensive line. We have a couple offensive line injuries. We had
we have a lot of offensive line.
Yeah, we had Morgan Moses get hurt,
right.
But he came back. Kyrie's Tonga, he came back, right?
I think so, yeah.
But I don't know how this injury will impact future games. And our last one was Brendan Schooler, who exited Week 12 against the Bengals with a ankle injury.
Right, that's a lot of players taken out, which is going to impact the team, not only in future games, but like the games that no, never mind. That's just future games. I lied.
Yeah. So our offensive line and other players, I was saying how healthy of a team we were until Week 12, which
we were just like, yeah, it was pretty difficult. It was a close game against the Bengals.
It was a close game, closer than I wanted.
That's true, because like 50 people were like not playing,
including Jamar Chase, who got suspended, which I have as our next topic. And so what was the impact on the Bengals of Jamar Chase's suspension?
Jamar Chase, his suspension was difficult for Flacco and T. Higgins because T. Higgins had a lot of pressure put on him, and Flacco, I think he felt like he could only throw to T. Higgins. But yeah, I think that put a lot of strain on the Bengals' offense.
T. Higgins being a trusty receiver and Flacco not having other targets besides his trustworthy T. Higgins and who can make big plays. But we did see a couple other receivers who I don't even know who they were. But
they did pretty good, the Bengals.
All right, now on to our Week 12 recap. We have the 49ers beat the Panthers on Monday. The Texans beat the Bills on Thursday, which was quite an upset, but not upsetting for us Patriots fans.
Absolutely.
I mean, we're winning our division for the first time since, 2019?
Well, yeah, 2019, a long time ago.
Now, the Chiefs beat the Colts in a great overtime game. The Seahawks beat the Titans. The Packers beat the Vikings, and it was a washout.
Yeah.
The Ravens beat the Jets. The Lions beat the Giants in overtime. The Bears beat the Steelers. Obviously, the Patriots beat the Bengals. The Rams beat the Buccaneers. The Falcons beat the Saints. The Jaguars beat the Cardinals, the Browns beat the Raiders, and the Cowboys beat the Eagles in what was a good game.
That's true. That was a good game.
I did watch that game.
Yeah.
And so what are your takeaways from those Week 12 games?
I think that the Lions having a close game against the Giants will be effective, but I don't think it will be effective towards the Patriots.
I mean, the Patriots are playing the Giants coming up on Monday this week.
That's also true. They are playing the Giants. But I don't know if the Lions beating the Giants is too influential, but yeah, it's gonna be good.
Yeah, I mean, I also like the Lions because my grandfather is from Detroit, and the Lions were dominating last year, and I was expecting this game to be a washout. They beat the Cowboys 52-6 last year?
Yeah.
The Lions did.
It was pretty crazy, but yeah, the Lions are doing good. I don't know. Not many of these will affect the Patriots too much, but obviously, the AFC East teams did. Some of them did bad. Patriots did good.
Yeah, like the Jets not being legit contenders at all.
Right.
Jets, what are they, the worst team in the league right now?
Yeah, they're really bad right now, yeah. Which is good for us.
Okay, so now on to our free agency signings this offseason. So we have, first up, Milton Williams. He has not disappointed this season on the defensive line. And he also was hurt, and that's not going to be good. A lot more of an increased workload on Barmore, but we're moving on to that later. So what do you have to say about Milton Williams?
Milton Williams, he's still injured, right? Obviously,
yeah.
Milton Williams, he is very crucial, but I feel like the Patriots could come back. Oh, well, they obviously did. But, yeah, it did affect them pretty hard because he's a great player. But, yeah.
I hope that Milton Williams will come back for the playoffs. So now
I think he will. I think he's going to be fine.
Now, Carlton Davis III. At the beginning of the year, I was like, this guy's selling, but
Yeah, like, no.
he had some great pass breakups against the Bengals to help us secure the win.
It was really good. Yeah, that game was thrilling, and the way that that did go, it was really good.
So what do you have to say about Carlton Davis?
Carlton Davis, he's not too influential for the Patriots, but I feel like he has like the ability to like be able to stop the other team from like receiving the ball and doing those things. Yeah.
Breaking up those passes.
Right.
Next up, we have Robert Spillane. I've loved Robert Spillane this season.
Yeah.
Our leading tackler. He had 2 interceptions this season.
Yeah, it was incredible.
Now, what do you have to say about Robert Spillane?
He has been doing really good in, like you said, tackling, and he was really influential for the Patriots, like most of these players. But he, like the way, how do I describe this? Like the way he affected the Bengals in that game was incredible towards the Patriots.
Yeah, he's been a very crucial tackler.
Yeah, like I feel like the Bengals would have won if it wasn't for him. So
him and Davis, of course. But
right.
Now we have Harold Landry. He's the team's leader in sacks, I believe. And what do you want to say about Harold Landry?
He, like you said, is really good at sacking. He was really good at stopping the ball from being passed from the sacking. And yeah, he is, I feel, less influential than some other players, but I feel like, yeah, he's really good.
In the game against the Saints, he had 2 sacks until he got hurt and it was shaken up, but I'm so glad that he was able to come back.
Right.
And that was very good.
It was incredible.
Now we have Kyrus Tonga. He's a defensive tackle, but I guess he's been our fullback a little bit.
Yeah, because the way he played the games, and then he basically he carried some of the defense, like a good amount of the defense. And
for sure.
That was really influential towards the Patriots, and yeah.
There's also been a lot more workload on Tonga for Williams' injury. We've seen a lot more Tonga.
Williams' injury, yeah.
I mean, against the Buccaneers, they did bring out Tonga a lot. They have Westover at fullback, of course, but if they really want to get serious, they'll take out Tonga.
That's true, because he's a valuable player, so they don't want him injured.
Now we have Moses, our offensive tackle, to improve the O-line from last year. Last year, our offensive line
was absolutely
line sucked.
Yeah.
Now we bring in Moses. He did get shaken up. I believe that he threw up in the game against the Bengals, but it was great he came back.
But yeah.
I really like Moses. He's very old, and my friend was saying we need to get rid of Moses. I mean, he hasn't been on the team for a year yet. Give Moses a chance.
Right. How old is he? 40?
I think he's 30.
30? Yeah.
40's too old for an offensive tackle.
40 is really old, I was going to say.
Next up is Mac Hollins. He's been our third, fourth string receiver, and in the game against the Buccaneers, he had over 100 yards receiving.
Yeah, he dominated in that game.
He might not get
secure the win.
A ton of playing time, but he's coming clutch and has great hands when Drake May needs him to.
That's true because, with Drake May's accuracy and his receiving ability, that was really good for the Patriots.
For sure.
Winning.
Now we have Kaylavon Chason. He's been great on the defensive line. I think he's, an outside linebacker, defensive end?
I believe so.
Yep.
Yeah, he does help the defense with stopping the opposing team. Yeah.
Getting to the quarterback.
That's true. Getting to the quarter. Does he have any sacks this season? I think so.
Of course.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Against the Titans and Cam Ward, he did have a strip sack, which he did return for a touchdown.
Right, that's also true. You're right.
I think we got it from the Raiders. Mm-hmm. Now we have the one and only Stephon Diggs. Wow, has he been great this season?
He's been incredible. Stephon Diggs, he also carried a good chunk of the Patriots. And the way he is like stopping the team, but also like stopping the opposing team, but also like having these incredible plays, like when he's playing, like it's incredible.
For sure. And when he went to the Texans, he didn't really have time to show because he had the ACL tear, but he's been recovering from it great.
It's been incredible. Yeah,
Patriots.
he recovered from it fantastically. Yeah.
Yeah, and he is still pissed at the Bills for trading him to the Texans, and he showed that in that Bills game on Sunday night.
Right, that's true. That's true.
And I think he had over 100 yards.
Yeah, I think so. He's really good.
All right, now on to our next topic, topic 5. We have Drake May's breakout. I mean, he did break out a little bit last year, but he had no offensive line. He wasn't surrounded by great talent, but now we pretty much rebuilt our whole team this season, and Drake May's been, I think he's the best quarterback in the league right now, best passer rating, past Jared Goff for accuracy.
I think Drake May had a lot of talent already, but I think just his team was not that good. So,
exactly, wasn't surrounded by great talent.
Right, he didn't have that much good talent, but his throws are incredible. Like his deep passes, fantastic.
Deep throw accuracy, Kayshon Boutte.
Absolutely.
Losing him for 3 weeks was pretty bad.
That was pretty bad. That was
seeing him back against the Bengals was great.
Right, it was incredible.
And now when he throws out of sacks, I mean, we saw it in that Bills game. Threw out like 2 sacks. If he wasn't able to do that, we would have lost that Bills game. And also against the Bengals, crucial 3rd down play, Drake May throws out of the sack to Diggs.
Right, which. Yeah, Drake May is very good at that. Drake May, he's really good. Yeah, incredible.
At high school today, we were writing like letters in my class, and we had to write it to someone we're thankful for. And you can guess I wrote it to Drake May.
Drake May, yeah, because he's incredible to the Patriots. And even if we did have a good like offensive and defensive line, if we didn't have Drake May, that would still affect us incredibly. Like he does have. He's incredible.
Okay, and next our topic 6, we have our running backs. And when Stevenson got hurt, that was pretty bad.
Right, that was not great for the Patriots.
We only had Henderson, but that allowed Henderson to break out, but we had no depth.
Henderson was not bad, when he played.
And against the Bills, Gibson got hurt, and he's out for the season with an ACL tear.
Yeah,
he's a great returner, and that was pretty bad having him out, but
yeah, it was crazy.
Stevenson did return against the Bengals, and that was great for us.
Without his return, I still think with all these factors that are gathering before the Bengals game, I think we would have lost if we didn't have some of these players.
Add some depth to our running back chart. That's
Absolutely,
great.
Yeah.
And now, while Stevenson was hurt for 3 or 4 games, Henderson, he made some great plays.
He was
those
really
games.
Good. You're right. He did break out. He was incredible.
It was great. And Henderson made that. I was on 3rd down. I was watching the Buccaneers Patriots game with my grandmother. Yeah. And we were like, "Why the hell is he running it? That's so stupid."
Right. It was.
But then he ran it for a touchdown.
Yeah.
I was so humble that moment. We got to trust in Henderson too. Luckily, this rookie is breaking out, and his ability to make plays was great.
Right.
So now on to our final topic. We have Milton Williams' injury, which we already discussed mostly, but this injury is going to have a big impact on Barmore, our other star defensive tackle, and we're going to have an increased workload on him, right?
And that's true. There's going to be there is an increased workload on him because he doesn't have the help that he requires, so he has to work much harder to do these things. Yeah,
exactly. And how about Christian Barmore himself? He almost got hurt, and that really worried me because our dynamic duo.
I saw that, and I was like, oh no.
Yeah, I really like Barmore. So what do you have to say about Barmore?
Barmore's really good. He does have a lot of ability, and he really helps with the team. Yeah.
Yeah. Barmore, before we signed all these free agents, he had the most money on his contract. Barmore's a great player, but he missed most of the season last year because he had blood clots.
Right, that's true. Which, that's also a reason that we did not do that good last season. Because
no Barmore.
We would have done incredible with Barmore in last season.
Yeah. And next up we have Joshua Farmer. I don't know much about him, but
I don't know much about him.
I have seen a lot more Farmer lately. And I did see that hit against the Bills that Farmer had on James Cook. I was just
I
like,
did see that. I was like,
I was laughing, but I was also mad at the same time.
Whoa. Yeah, it's true. It had a combination of
I seen him be
emotions.
called a mini Vince Wilfork.
Yeah? Yeah, it sounds
And we have Tongue. We've already discussed him a lot. We have seen.
him. He's really good for how the how we operate with him in the lineup. It's incredible, yeah.
Yeah, much more work done on Tonga as well.
Right.
And our defensive end / outside linebackers, we have Chason and Landry.
Mm-hmm.
And they have been much more better than I thought they would be. And Landry was one of Mike Vrabel's guys that he brought in.
Right.
He did bring a lot of players from the Titans and a lot of front office staff.
Right. Mike Vrabel, we didn't discuss him much, but he's also been very crucial towards the Patriots'
Mike Vrabel.
incline during this season.
Oh, yeah, he's been amazing.
Yeah, he's been really good. Coaching the team, having the correct plays, how they work. Yeah.
And as well as Josh McDaniels, our offensive coordinator, returning for his third stint with the team.
Yeah, and yeah, that also has a great effect. And yeah, it's really good. We're doing great.
And finally, we have Elijah Ponder, the undrafted free agent, who I've been seeing a lot more of lately after Milton Williams' injury.
Right. Yeah, and he could be a crucial player that we could grab.
Definitely have to be relying on those free agents and those undrafted free agents as well.
Right.
And is there anything else you want to discuss?
I don't think so. We didn't discuss Mike Vrabel too much, but yeah.
Yeah, we can discuss our coaches.
Mike Vrabel is an incredible head coach because he gave the team the correct plays for the correct scenarios, and how he helps Drake May was also really good. So, yeah.
And he also has a lot more feel for the players, I guess, than Belichick did. And he, whenever he sees his player hurt, he's rushing out there to go help this player and make sure he's okay.
Right. And I feel like he didn't do what Belichick did do, but I feel like he also did some other things that he didn't do that was in really good ideas. Yeah.
Yeah, and Josh McDaniels as well, returning for his third stint.
Josh McDaniels.
Offensive coordinator. Whenever they make great clutch plays on offense, I'm like, Josh McDaniels, he's such a cheat code.
Right. Because, yeah, it's incredible. Everyone's influence of the team is just fantastic.
Yeah. A lot more influence, and our new defensive coordinator, Terrell Williams, we haven't seen a lot more of him because in September he was diagnosed with prostate cancer.
Right.
Yeah, I hope he's doing well.
I hope he's good, yeah.
And so we've had Zach Core, our inside linebackers coach, acting as the defensive coordinator.
Yeah, which I feel like that did have an impact on the defensive line, but not like bad, not like an issue.
Yeah. He's been I don't really notice it, but our defense still has been a good ability to make plays.
Right. And yeah, the defense is incredible even without our prime defensive coordinator, but yeah, it's incredible.
I mean, at the beginning of the season I was like, our defense is pretty mid. We really need to work on our tackling.
Yeah, and then we just like skyrocketed. Like we're on fire this season. It's incredible.
I mean, we still need to improve on tackling, I think, but is that everything you want to discuss now?
I believe so.
Okay, and thank you so much for watching our new podcast. We hope to broadcast more episodes soon, and go Pats.
Absolutely.